Welcome to our coverage of the markets. So we'll begin with the pre-market session. The market is going to open in about an hour and 29 minutes. So first off, we are looking at GameStop. GameStop is currently down 4.15% in this pre-market session. And over there we will look at AMC. AMC is up 6.09%, and we have KOSS. KOSS is down 9.35%. We have also some stocks that have been on the move in the pre-market as well. We have AVEO. AVEO is up 23%. RSI is up 18.13%. PDD is up 7.41%. FUTU Holdings is up 8.35%. VIR Biotechnology is up 60.76. So let's share our position so that we can get more folks to join us in this session. Just bear with me while I try to share this. Yeah, we have 2 more shares to go. Oops. So last one is okay, just one more and we'll be back. Okay, so we had to bore you with all that sharing we were doing. So yes, let's look again. GameStop is down. We'll see what's going to happen. So we know the options are not trading at the moment, but we can always have a look and see what's going on. Options chart. This is for GameStop. So we are looking at the 19th of March expiration. It says expiring in 30 days. No, this is not expiring in 30 days. It's expiring in about a week. 30 days. Okay, well, they actually say they didn't actually say expirations. So we are looking at the 260 calls. So this is very close to the price. So obviously this will be at record highs. So we'll just go down and look at options that may be a lot more affordable. Let's see. We're picking the 800 strike. So we are okay. You can see that the 800 strike is not even cheap. We're talking about 1,200, or sorry, 100, sorry, $12. So for you to get in there, you would need 1,200. So as at the sometime close to the end of February, this contract was trading at $0.2452. I mean, you could have got in there with only $24. Only $24. Now you can, if you did, you'll be at 1,200. So that is how dramatic, how volatile this. That's how volatile GameStop has been. As a matter of fact, yesterday's session was the first time in, call it probably 5 sessions, that GameStop closed in the red, and that the reason for that, I believe, I mean, there must be other reasons, but the reason why it closed in the red was because the stock was halted, and I believe with a halt, what it simply means is you can't buy, but you can sell. You can come out of your positions, but you can't initiate positions. You can't add. You can't buy. You can't buy. You can't. Yeah, you can't buy. So, but you can sell. So I mean, if you have gotten into the stock at any point in time, there's a good chance that you're going to panic and you sell. So that's what happened to GameStop. That's what happened to KOSS. And indeed, all of those things, by the time the halt was lifted, you can imagine that not too many people will have as much confidence to re-enter the stock. I mean, not for then, not for, not so soon, So let's see. I mean, this is the most we can. I mean, this is okay. Let's see. This is expiring. These are expiring on the that is next week, and even the 800 is already, I mean, overbought, because I mean that, amongst other things, the reason why it's currently trading at $12 is because of the huge interest that is going into it now. Okay, so this is the one that is going to expire in 2 days. Does it have any 800 strike? It should be cheaper. It should be. Even at that, it's currently trading at $2.34. So you need about $234 to enter that. So at the same time as well, we were equally, while we had all that volatility going on, I don't think it would be foolish to look at the puts. I don't think it would be foolish to think that it would be best to wait for the stock where it's going to, to indeed, bet against it. It's been running up so much gains, and lo and behold, if you probably had positions in puts, you would have at some point the stock crashed by as much as probably 20% after the halt or something like that. Yes, indeed, definitely by as much as 20% because it plunged into the red. So but look at what we're looking at right now. We have the March 12th. That is the contracts that are expiring in, tomorrow. We have the 800 strike. We're looking at prices of about $550 for one. So if you have to get into this, you're talking about 55,000. So what are we looking at? Okay, so so this is not where we're supposed to be looking at. If you want to find cheap, we have to go up. So we have to look at here, $5. This is where it has to be cheaper. So we have, if you want to get in the $5, they're trading at $0.01. So yeah, it collapsed from 0.2463. All of these strikes, a lot of them, what are the odds that GameStop is going to crash down to $5? But because there's a lot of interest in the stock, all of these strikes all over the stock are all alive. Normally some of them wouldn't have had any interest at all, but the interest in it is so high that anywhere at all you can put your leg, you just have to do so. And that is what's been going on with all up and down its options, the strikes and the calls all over it. So we're also looking at this is a $10 one. What are the odds that it will fall and come close to $10? Well, never say never though. Never say never, because how did he? Did you ever see that it was going to be halted yesterday? So let's get a bit closer. Let's try 55, 58. Let's try 58. These will expire tomorrow. So okay. So this is 20 cents. So this will be, for you to get in there, you need $2. You will need $20, sorry, to enter this contract. Then it has collapsed from 19. Normally, because it does decay, that it has to normally decay. So okay, we're looking at the puts now. Let's look at the ones that will expire in 9 days. Strike is 55. So this is the 19th of March 55 strike. It actually spiked, gained some value, rose from 0.7935 to 1.350. This was this happened on yesterday, probably with that halt, it gained some value. So currently you can only get into it with $135. Let's see if there's anybody here. Yeah. Okay, if you just joined us, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, like, or share. So we're just looking at GameStop's options, see which is available, affordable. We're looking at the puts. The stock has been running up a huge amount of gains, so it wouldn't be foolish to look at its put contracts to see if there's any that is affordable, one can get involved with. So currently we have the 55 March 19 date expiration, March 19 expiration. So we have the current price for that position is $1.35. So I think we have to go a little bit further up. Let's try the 36. 36 is okay. It's at $42 for you to get in there, and obviously if GameStop begins to extend, then you will probably be facing some decay. So on the other hand, we can equally see if we can look at let's see. This is the 20. We are on the. This is giving us the 260 call. Okay, so we want to. Yeah, we want to have a look at the calls. Yeah, so let's look at an affordable call as well. Let's look at a call that will be affordable. So we have to go all the way down. 800. That's quite far. That's quite distant. So let's call it up. So there's even nothing there that's affordable. It's $12. So you're talking about 12,000. So 1,200. So okay, unless we try it, if it's not cheaper on the 19th, yes, you don't want to start gambling on the March 12th contracts, so it's just a bit dicey, very something. So yeah, it's very dicey on this. I think the best, yeah, I was going to look at a possible straddle, buy a put and buy a call, because obviously you just want to straddle the market and see, but as we speak, this price we're looking at, this 42.81, wouldn't be the case. There's a good chance value by the time the market opens, because we are looking at puts here. So they obviously gain volume. They obviously gain value with the retracement of the stock. So there must be other ones that are cheaper. This is the 36. Let's look at the 28. Okay, 28 is about $20. So all of these, they tend to be active. There's a lot of interest in GameStop, so all over its puts, all over its options, there should be a tangible amount of interest. So let's see. Okay, let's close it and just look at its 1 minute chart as things progress. It's currently down 5.91% in this pre-market session. and just moving sideways. Let's see what people are saying on stock tweets. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's look at Reddit and see what they're saying there. We're just trying to find out what people are saying on the streets concerning GameStop at the moment. Just bear with us, let this page resolve. Okay, I think we're just going to cancel that and return to this, and rather come back to Schwab and look at the markets and see what's going on. So the market is opening about 34 minutes or 33 minutes. So there's a few breaking news items here. It says S&P futures versus fair value is 28.90. Nasdaq futures versus fair value is a plus 260.90. S&P 500 futures trade 29 points or 0.7% above fair value, as the benchmark index looks poised to extend its rebound rally at the open. The Nasdaq 100 futures outperform and traded 2% above fair value after the tech heavy index was excluded from the broader advance yesterday, the 10th of March. The S&P 500 enters the session less than 1% from its closing record high. Many of the mega cheap / growth stocks are providing influential support amid continued downward pressure on the 10-year yield, which is down 30 basis points to 1.49% after settling at 1.6% earlier on some days ago. Okay, there's something else here as well. So Pfizer and BioNTech confirmed 97% vaccine effectiveness. That data suggests their vaccine is 94% effective against asymptomatic SARS-CoV-2 infections. Can we look at that? Okay, this is from Israel, I believe. So these are the big movers, but I don't know if these are of late. Probably not. Or they could probably be, yes. The biggest mover there already is AVEO. We are looking at it already. The next one is Roblox. Let's look at RBLX. I think it recently went public. RBLX. So it's up 10.49% in this pre-market session, but moving sideways. So let's look at AVEO. AVEO Pharmaceuticals up 17.41%. RSI is up 16.62%. Pinduoduo is up 7.3%. FUTU Holdings is up 8.11%. VIR Biotech is up 55.64%. So let's see. American Battery Metals, I don't believe it's currently trading at the moment. Well, there seems to be some activity in the pre-market. Yeah, it's gradually, yes, it has shifted up. Shifted up to $2.09. Okay, Sun Hydrogen isn't really doing anything in the pre-market. Microvasts, Toscan Holdings is up 2.91%. Sunworks is up 7.3%. And all of these are in the pre-market. The market is opening in about 29 minutes. No, it's opening in about 59 minutes. Sorry about that. FUTU is up 6.57%. Uzop Energy is, well, there's some activity there, but we can't see anything. Yeah, it looks like we have a gap up there. Yeah, there's some gap in the pre-market, on Uzop Energy. So it's gapped up to, it's currently at 0.19, so yeah, and it closed at 0.18. Yeah. Ascent Solar is, there isn't any activity in the pre-market at the moment for Ascent Solar. If you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. Cheapest any stock you want us to have a look at. BSRC Biosolar is unchanged, and there is no activity in the pre-market for Biosolar. Vertex is up 5.22% in this pre-market session. Plug Power is also up 4.04%. Gevo Inc. is up 4.32%. CWSWF Chievo Waste is unchanged. It just crashed down just before the market closed, I believe, during the last trading session. Oh no, it didn't crash down, it actually extended. It extended from this very bearish position just right on the closing bell, I believe. And that's at the time that the market closed, it was trading above all of its trend lines. So it looks like some dramatic turn of events facilitated this retracement and extension. It looks like a big short and a big extension thereafter. So let's look at GoEV. Canoe Inc. is up 7.39%. Fusion Fuel Green up 3.86%. Churchill Capital up 5.43%. Yeah, if you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and drop a line there on the chat box. QuantumScape up 4.49%. Sorrento Therapeutics up 2.47%. Renewable energy solutions is unchanged. Nothing going on in the pre-market either. Sunvolt is also unchanged. Romeo Power is up 2.91%. Northern Genesis acquisition is up 4%. Ocean Power Tax is up 4.24%. American Lithium is there isn't any activity yet in the pre-market. It just closed up above all of its trend lines. It had a what looks like a very sudden, not so sudden, but to some extent, because not so sudden because we can see that it's even the intermediate trend line is slightly edged up, but we can see you can see this steep extension from $2.231 up to $2.3235. This will be right, a few minutes before the close of the session of the 10th of March. Teradata is unchanged in the current session. If you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share and like. LLKKF. Lake Resources unchanged. Nothing going on in the pre-market session. Global Battery Metals also okay. Well, there's some activity in the pre-market session. It has retraced seriously down to 3.30 cents. Retraced from 0.3765. Global Battery Metals, technically presenting a buying opportunity in the very short term based on this 1 minute type of chart. Vision Hydrogen is closed down, yes, during that last trading session. If you're there, give us a like, subscribe, share, and thank you for joining us. Torchlight Energy is up 3.54. Regal Pharmacy up 2.55%. Metamaterials is unchanged. There doesn't seem to be any activity in the pre-market session for metamaterials. Regal Pharmacy up 2.55%. All of these are in the pre-market session. The market is not open yet. The market is going to open in about 49 minutes. Quick Logic is unchanged in the pre-market session. Greenland Technologies is up 5.22% in the pre-market session. Westport Fuel Systems down 3.89%. Electric Car Co is down, is unchanged. Vasinex is up 2.92%. Comedix Inc. is up 4.98%. Forest Road Acquisition up 0.36%. All of these are in the pre-market session. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, share, and like. UAVS Ajago Aerial Systems is up 5.86%. Pltr up 4.53%. All of these are in the pre-market session of the 11th of March 2021. And the KOSS Corp is up 4.2%. Bitfarms is unchanged and no activity in the pre-market session. Riot's blockchain up 4.25% in this pre-market session. Jinko Solar up 6.58%. Blooming Brands up 0.18%. Six Flags unchanged. Capstone companies also unchanged at the moment. Alpine 4 Holdings is on. There's some activity going on there in the pre-market session, but it's a retracement. But it's pointing at 4.07, whereas it closed at 4.33. Cerebane Biotech is unchanged. No activity in the pre-market session. Alternate is also unchanged. Saddle Ranch unchanged as well. Saddle Ranch Media Inc. FBC Holdings unchanged. Greelit also unchanged as well. LGBS, Legends Business Group, unchanged as well. WMBD, Winning Brands, also unchanged. US Energy Initiative on chain as well. If you just join us, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for doing so. Subscribe, share and like. Frontier Capital is unchanged as well. NEO should be up 6.34%. NEO got an upgrade, I believe. It had its price target raised to about $60. A Japanese bank, I believe, initiated its coverage of NEO and gave it a price target of $60. So that's some news. So it's rising on the heels of that news, that price target upgrade. LTC Properties is unchanged. ISW Holdings is also unchanged as well. Charge Enterprises is unchanged as well. Solar Integrated also unchanged. Nothing's going on in the pre-market at the moment for Solar Integrated. $2,050 or rather 2050 meters Inc. unchanged as well. I mean, nothing's going on at the moment. The market has opened, so we can expect actually that not all of them will be trading or will have some activity going on. IQST Ixtel is also unchanged. Second Sight Media, this is it's down 8.86%. It ran up close to 6 days of non-stop extensions, but it closed the last session, that is the 10th of March, down. So right now also in this pre-market session is down 8.86%. Second Sight Medical Pro, PRPL, Purple Innovations up 2.25%, but yes, but we can't see any shaded area in this chart for Purple Innovations, but it's up 2.25%. Amplitech Group is down 0.77%. First Energy is up 0.87%. POSCO is up 3.81%. Zendesk is up 1.89%. New hold investments is down 0.1%. Net element is up 8.7%. If you're there, thank you very much for doing so. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Chem Farm is up 2.82%. TR XCW. Transcenterix is unchanged at the moment. Ovid Therapeutics up 0.73%. Oxygen is up 0.74%. UWMC UWM Holdings up 2.56%. Super League Gaming 3.6. It has woken up again. So let's try and find out what's going on, whether there's any news concerning SLGG. If you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate your presence. SLGG Super League Gaming. Market cap of $119 million. Okay, there seems to be some news here. It says Super League Gaming to buy. Okay, it is buying. Okay, we actually thought, well, there were speculations that GameStop was going to buy it, but it is going ahead to do the buying itself. Super League Gaming, a video gaming community and content platform, said pre-market Thursday, which is today, that it has agreed to acquire Mob Crush, a live stream technology platform. The company said that the all-stock transaction, which is expected to close as early as Super League's second fiscal quarter of 2021, is anticipated to be accretive. Okay, there isn't any more there. No, that's it. So that's the news. That's probably why we have that 28% increase. Let's see that all of this were today, and any pre-market gappers, it's probably one of them. Yes, so it's giving us some ideas of stocks to look at again. OGI, SLGG, we already know that. BMBL, we already have a CEO. So yes, Super League Gaming to buy Mob Crush. for an undisclosed sum. So is Mob Crush a publicly trading company? Mob Crush? No. So moving on, we go to SKT. Tangier factory outlets up 1.99%. If you just join us, thank you very much for doing so. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much. Clean Energy Fuels up 4.34%. Northern Genesis Line Electric up 4.12%. Kruger is down 0.06%. Burlington is down 0.13%. TTC is unchanged. All of these are going on in the pre-market session. The live session is opening in about 32%. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much for joining us if you're out there. Sienna Cup up 1.47%. DraftKings is up 1.28%. Oxygen China is down 11.21%. Okay, drastically changed to 7.48%. Sci-Fi Technologies is up 3.30%. Fujian Genetics is up 5.96%, yes. Humanigen is up 3.83%. Callum Petroleum up 1.7%. Marathon Oil is up 1.23%. KOSS Ventures is up 2.88%. I believe that is what we are looking at right here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And it's a steep one. Though not a lot, but graphically it is visible. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much. WTRH Waiter Holdings up 0.36%. Satara Inc. is up 3.03%. Kaijin Auto is up 3.27%. Glee Biotherapeutics is unchanged. ADPT Adaptive Biotechnologies is up 4.57%. New Beginnings Acquisition is unchanged. Cara Therapeutics is up 2.36%. Radnet is up 0.13%. We're looking at NEO again. NEO is up 5.86%. Got an upgrade from Mizuho, I believe, and they raised their price target to $60 on NEO. Second Sight Medical Pro down 10%. Medicinova down 14.19%. The market is opening in about 27 minutes. Greyborg Vision up 0.27%. Bluebird Bio Inc. up 2.86%. Lash Inc. up, rather down 2.67%. Semtrex is down 6.25% as well. Semtrex is, KOSS Pharmaceuticals up 1.59% in this pre-market session. GLMD is up 7.81% in this pre-market session as well. We covered these two, this Galmed and KOSS, a few hours ago, and we were actually pointing that they were stocks that were still sitting on tons of explosive, and well, for some reason Galmed has taken heed and looked up. So Galmed up 7.81%. AVEO Pharmaceuticals up 21.73%. RSI Rush Street Interactive up 16.31%. Is there any news concerning these stocks? AVEO. Okay, let's look at AVEO and see whether there's any news there. If you're there, thank you very much for doing so. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Okay. Oh, what? I can't say whether it's going to. I can't say whether GME is going to rise today, but if not today, maybe some other day. It depends on the willingness of market participants. They might be a bit wary from yesterday's activity, yesterday's uncertainty. I'm sure many people weren't expecting the halt to occur, but I believe you may have a position in GameStop. So we want to find out what's going on with AVEO. Let's see if there's any news here. There's some news. US research roundup. Boss stocks in the move. Okay, this was yesterday. AVEO Oncology jumped 66% on FDA approval to use FUTU for advanced kidney cancer treatment. So that was yesterday. What time was that? 3:35 p.m. towards the close. This was 4:42. It announces appointment of Mike Ferrareso to Chief Commercial Officer. So this, I believe this Form 8 is attached to that. So it's probably still riding on the news of the previous day, the news that filtered through the market late yesterday, the 10th of March. So at Sean TV, who knows if GameStop is going to rise today? Let's see. Well, never say never. It's down 8.74%. Let's look. Currently in this currently in this one type chart, technically it's presenting a buying opportunity. So if we go ahead and look at a 50-minute chart, let's see. It's okay, slightly trading below all of its shorts and intermediate trend lines. So yes, on this type of chart as well, technically it's presenting a buying opportunity. So there's a good chance that even currently in this pre-market session, market participants may take advantage of that. But there's also a very good chance that a lot of the folks who joined the rally may have, lost money with that halt that's occurred, and because we had a sudden drop because people were spooked and they were taking money out of their positions, out of the table with that halt. And then with the halt, you can't buy, you can't increase. You can't buy anything associated with buying, but you can't sell, I believe. So when you have that sort of situation, people will always be afraid, and that happened. So on the 50-minute chart, it's technically just slightly below all of its short and intermediate trend lines, but above its 200-day trend line. By some measure, that is a buying opportunity in the very short term. Then if we are looking at the daily chart, we can see it's trading at a premium to all of its short-term trend lines, and all of them are sporting bullish signals. So if you want to look at it from this sort of perspective, this is a much more global picture. It doesn't seem like a good opportunity to buy unless you're very sure that the retail crowd are still behind GameStop, that they will still at some point. There's no doubt about that. The interest on GameStop has not faded by any means. It has not faded. People are still very much keen on driving the stock to the thousands. So all I can say right now is just wait and see, watch and watch and watch and see how things unfold. That's all I can say. Okay, so we were Rush Street is down, sorry, up 14.8%. So we looked at AVEO. Let's have a look at RSI and see why it's moving up. Rush Street Interactive. Let's find out. So it's quite a sizable company, though it's regarded as a small cap. So let's see if there's any news. I think the latest news came out just when the market closed. It says Rush Street Interactive lifts financial year 2021 sales view above estimates. Stocks up 7% after hours. Let's have a look. It says on Wednesday, Rush Street reported a net loss of $0.01 per share in its Q4 as revenue jumped 260% to $100 million, pulled by capital of expected revenue of $94.68 million on average for the online casino and sports betting company. For 2021, the company projects revenue $1 to $460 million, up from $320 million previously, and above the street's consensus estimate of $306.1 million. That is why. So it is still riding on the heels of, call it positive outcomes. So Rush Street is currently up 16.25% in this pre-market session. We have 15 minutes before we resume the main trading itself. So right now we have Duo up 7.06%. FUTU holdings up 7.64%. VIR is VIR Biotech up 49.51%. Yes, VIR it was higher than that before, so it's probably lost some value at the moment. Organigram holdings up 39.45. Let's see what's going on with Organigram. OGI. Okay, we have that hanging there. So it has a market cap of $670.9 million, 232.162 million shares outstanding. And do we have any news? Deals of the day, mergers and acquisitions. Corrected. Okay. Organigram sells on deal with British American Tobacco, Canadian stocks, futures gain. Okay. Let's see what this is saying. Today, March 11th, the following bids, mergers and acquisitions and disposals were reported. British America Tobacco said it will buy a nearly 20% stake in Canadian-based cannabis producer Organigram for about £226 million, as it diversifies beyond its main tobacco business. Okay, so it will buy Organigram. That's why Organigram is on the move. Okay, now we've got it. Now we've got it. So if you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much for doing so. So let's look at it. We've looked at SLGG. SLGG is up 23%, up 24% now. BMBL, Bumbling is up 10.16%. Asana Inc. is up 9.96%. Market is opening in about 10 minutes. Fosl Group is up 6.64%. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much. Triteras up 3.38%. Surface Oncology up 2.55%. AYTU Bioscience up 1.15%. The 9 Limited up 12.75%. Shift Technologies up 2.11%. NantWest is down to 21.36. For some reason we can't get any graphics. SFT Shift Technologies is up 2.11%. NVTA is up 4.37%. Context Logic is up 2.47%. Comedix Inc. is up 5.71%. Silvergate cap is up 2.78%. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share. Thank you very much. Data Nexus Limited is up 5.46%. Peloton is up 2.68%. Let's see what's going on in the market, broad market. Okay, the market is opening in about 7 minutes, so let's go and see what's going on CNBC. Says Wharton's Jeremy Siegel sees stock market up another 10% this year as COVID stimulus adds fuel. Let's continue to jump into stock market after GameStop mania yesterday. SEC says never invest in a SPAC based solely on celebrities' involvement. Trending down, $1,400 stimulus checks will go to those with direct deposit. Here's when the IRS could start sending out $1,400 stimulus checks. Here are the states with the longest and shortest life expectancies. New 1,400 stimulus checks could be garnished for unpaid debt. Some are calling for that to change. Denmark suspends use of AstraZeneca COVID vaccine over reports of blood clots. Apple Bulls sees $3 trillion market capitalization. Dip creates buying opportunity. Yes, it does create a buying opportunity, and sometimes when they buy the dip, they even buy more. When they buy the dip, they tend to push the stock higher than what it was. They tend to push it to an all-time high. So the market is opening in about 4 minutes. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. Thank you very much. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much. 5 things you need to know before the stock market opens today, Thursday, the 11th of March, 2021. It says Dow sets to add Wednesday's record high close. Jobless claims not as bad as expected. Biden to address nation on coronavirus response. WHO declared COVID-19 a pandemic 1 year ago. It's day 2 on New York Stock Exchange for Roblox and debut for Coupang. So that's what's going on. So the market is opening about 2 minutes or thereabout. So let's return to GameStop. Let's uncheck this pre-market box. The market is opening in roughly 2 minutes, so let's see what's going to happen. GameStop down 8.68%. We're ready to go. So the markets have opened, and we can see the Dow Jones is up 0.38%, the Nasdaq up 1.56%, SPX is up 0.75%. Let's see what the Russell is doing. GameStop is still down, and let's get the Russell and we'll come back to GameStop. Russell up 0.97%. GameStop is all actually slightly recovering some of its losses. Now down only 4.2, roughly 3% now, or 4%. Interesting. Let's see how things go. So we just magnified the charts that we can see what's going on. So it's gradually, trying to recover all of those losses. GameStop down 2.5%. So let's look at AMC. AMC is up 8%. You can see it's currently trading above all of its trend lines, all of them. So this is a magnified view of what's going on that chart. We can always remove that. Okay, let's return to okay, that's where it is. So yes, we're adjusting it to make it a lot more visible. Yes, this is quite, yeah, much more visible. So GameStop is down call it 4% now. So we'll move on to KOSS. KOSS is down 9.51%. If you just joined us, thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, share and like. Thank you very much. Nokia is up 2.65%. BlackBerry up 0.46%. American Battery Metals down 3%. Sun Hydrogen up 8.97%. Toscan is up 2.91%. Sunworks up 5.74%. Fuel Cell Energy is up to roughly 2.7%. USOP is down 3.77%. Ascent Solar is up 5.49%. Biosolar is down 0.3%. Vertex Energy up 2.99%. Plug Power up 1.87%. GVO is up 0.93%. Yellow West is down 0.15%, currently trading below all of its trend lines. A good time to jump in if you're keen on probably doing day trading. In the very short term, it's presenting a good buying opportunity. It's in the deep position, and as you all know, it's good to buy the deep. So Yellow West down 0.69%. Canoe Inc. up 4.5%. Fusion Fuel Green is up 0.77%. Churchill Capital up 4%. QuantumScape up 1.4% or 1.65 now. Sorrento Therapeutics is up 1.24%. Renewable Energy is unchanged. SunVault is up 5.26%. Romeo Power up 5.73%. Northern Genesis Acquisition up 5.7%. Ocean Power Techs up 2.82%. American Lithium down 1.7%. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, share. Thank you very much again. Teradata up 1.97%. Magnite is up 3.39%. Medman is up 4.36%. Cheetah Mobile up 2.44%. B Square Corp is up 2.55%. Leish is down 6.32%. LL WKF is up 3%. Global Battery Metals is down 5.95%. Vision Hydrogen is unchanged. Torchlight Energy is up 0.66%. Regal Pharmacy is up 1.4%. Quick Logic is up 1.98%. Greenland Technologies is up 4.48%. Westport Fuel Systems is up 0.05%. Property Solutions is up 2.07%. Vasinex is unchanged. Comedix is up 4.5. Let's quickly find what's going on with GameStop. Okay, still retreating, still retracing. AMC up 3 points. It's also losing some steam because at some point it was up about 9%. KOSS is down roughly 14% at the moment, so we'll continue from where we stopped. CRMD Comedix Inc. is up 4.25%. Forest Road Acquisition is up 1.75%. Jaguar Aerial Systems is up 1.1%. Palantir is up 5.68%. And Nogos Corp is up 2.59%. Bitfarms is up 1.54%. Sorry, down 1.54%. Right blockchain is up 1.66%. Jinko Solar is 5.83%. Blooming Brands is up 0.35%. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. Six Flags is up 0.62%. Capstone is up 7.22%. Alpine 4 Holdings is down 2.54%. Cerebane Biotech is up 3.19%. Alternate is down 1.39%. Saddle Ranch Media is up 2.9%. FBC Holdings is down 14.29%. Grillet is unchanged. Legend Business Group is up 2.7%. Let's catch up with GameStop, is currently down 7.18%. AMC is up 4.5%. KOSS is down 14.44%. Winning Brands down 12.5%. Okay, Solar Windows is up roughly 3%. US Energy Initiative down 0.769%. Beat Frontier Capital Holdings is up 0.05%. LTC Properties is up 0.07%. ISW Holdings Inc. is 5.8%. Charge Enterprises is up 5%. Solar Integrated is down 3.67%. (2050 Meters Inc. is down 14.38%. Ixtel is down 1.61%. Chem Farm is down 1.36%. Transcenterix Inc. is unchanged at the moment. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. AVEO Therapeutics is up 1.71%. Oxygen is 0.86%. UWM Holdings Corp is up 1.99%. Super League Gaming is up 13.51%. You obviously heard it has made a bid to acquire another smaller gaming interactive platform. So Super League Gaming is up 14.3%. Tangier Factory Outlet is up 0.88%. Clean Energy Fuels up 1.47%. Kruger up 0.52%. Yeah, if you just joined us, thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. Burlington Stores up 1.67%. Toruco is up 0.74%. Sienna Corp is up 4% roughly. DraftKings is up roughly 2%. Let's catch up with GameStop. It's down 5% now. AMC is up 5.58%. KOSS is down roughly 14%. Moxian China is up 6.94%. Fujian Genetics is up 6.69%. Humanigen Inc. is down 1.46%. Callon Petroleum is up 2%. Marathon Oil Corp is up 1.88%. KOSS Ventures is up 1.72%. Waiter Holdings is up 1.98%. Cetera is up 2.66%. Kaijin Opto is up 0.47%. Adaptive Biotechnologies up 7.12%. And Chiano Therapeutics is up 2.44%. KOSS Therapeutics is down 1.59%. Galmed Pharmaceuticals is up 5.11%. Second Sight Medical Pro down 13.84%. Oh my goodness, X-Fuels up 108.5%. We have a position there as well. Triteras is up 1.62%. Surface Oncology 1.7%. AYTU Bioscience Inc. is up 0.9%. The 9 Limited up 8.48%. Ship Technologies is up 5.85%. Nangt West Inc. is unchanged. We don't have any graphics for it. NVTA NVTA is up 8.28%. If you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. Subscribe, like, and share. Context Logic Inc. is up 9%. Comedix is up 5.95%. Silvergate is up 4.54%. Data Nexus Limited is up 5.9, roughly 6%. Peloton is up roughly 5% or 4.58%. AVEO is down 6.6% now. It was up earlier on. RSI is up. Rush Media is up 11.42%. PDD is up 7.7%, call it roughly 7%. FUTU Holdings up 7.55%. VIR Biotechnologies Inc. is up 36.52. OGI is organigram is up 28.72. It's had a magic week beat from British America Tobacco. SLGG is up 25, roughly 25%. Bumble is up 9.84%. Asana is up 6.7%. Fossil Fuel Group is down 12.0%. XFSL X Fuels Inc. is up 81.88%. So we're trying to find out what is going on with XFLX. So currently up 80%. Let's update this. So okay, Hydrogen Systems Inc. is currently up 80%. We can see down here we have a position there. It says price crossed above 50-day moving average. That's today. Price rose through 50-day moving average of $0.02 on above average volume. So it has a market cap of $344,600. $23.13 million shares outstanding, and we can see its unbalanced volume indicator is currently very bullish. Momentum is also rising. This is taking into account the last 10 trading sessions. The MACD is below the signal line and also in the negative territory, and it says trend analysis is that Hydrogen Systems is showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. That's showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. Okay, yes, longer term bearish trend. All right, because the 200-day is probably bearish. So it says its MACD is above the signal line and shares are presently 140% above the 200-day moving average. However, the moving average is declining, implying that caution is still warranted. Comparative relative strength analysis showed it is lagging the S&P 500 index. Momentum for hydrogen systems is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. We pointed that out. Yes, it's rising. You can see that there. Then the volume as measured using the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because the volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So do we have anything on Bollinger Bands? The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. So yes, XFL hydrogen systems has exceeded all of its trend lines based on what is going on right now. We can see from this live chart, yes, but based on this 1 minute chart, it is currently trading only below its short and intermediate trend lines, and in this very interim, it is currently presenting a good buying opportunity. But by the time you are watching this, you may not see that is the case. It may not be the case. So let's have a look at SLGG. Super League Gaming. Super League Gaming is making a bid for another company. So let's have a look up here when we get the news concerning it. So Super League Gaming has gained 38%. So far, 38.8% so far. So 6.6 million shares have exchanged hands, which is above average, and we have that its Q4 earnings expected today. Estimates from one analyst is a negative 0.23, an increase of 47.73% from the same period above a year ago. Revenue is $804,000, a $542,000 increase from the same period a year ago. So those are very good news. So we can see it ran up a huge amount of gain some time ago, and it has since retraced and gradually pulling up again. So let's update this and bring it up to today, the 11th. So yes, we have the 11th right now, so you can see it's trying to extend further again. So it corrected, presented a a correction, but what looked like a buying opportunity. Some might construe that as a buying opportunity, but in any case, it's extending right now. Market cap is $119.3 million, $21.487 million. Sorry, 21.48 million shares outstanding. And we have that news. Boss, US stocks in the move. Bumble, Apple, Roblox, and we have Super League Gaming to buy Mob Crush for an undisclosed sum. That is one of the big news, and also those earnings outcomes. The FUTU momentum is improving, going by what is going on with this 14 period slow stochastic oscillator, and also we have that unbalanced volume indicator that also looks strong as well. MACD is above the signal line currently, and all, yeah. SLGG appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Yes, its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. MACD histogram is above zero. Yes, above zero. Yes, and it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for SLGG is strongly bullish. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. Yes, this is going back all the way to the last 10 trading sessions, probably not including this current session. Volume as measured by the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because there is because volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So SLGG is rising on the somewhat positive earnings outcomes and the news that it is buying Mob Crush. So currently SLGG is up for 44% in this live session. So we'll just go ahead and look at OGI organigram. Got an interest from British America Tobacco. It wants to acquire organigram, so it's been moving sideways. It just probably gapped in the pre-market. It's been moving sideways. Nothing's going on at the moment, so let's see what's going on in the bigger picture here concerning organigram. So Organigram Inc., we can see about 37.7 million shares have crossed the tape, up 29.58%, market cap of $670.9 million, 232.162 million shares outstanding, 17% are held by institutions. Let's update this to bring it up to the current day. So yes, got it there, and the news there we have it there. Organigram SARS on deal with British American Tobacco. Yes, that's what is saying there. US listed shares of Canada-based medical marijuana co. gain as much as 50% in the pre-market. British America to buy nearly 20% stake in the OGI for about 226 million pounds as it diversifies beyond its main tobacco business. The deal will give BAT access to R&D technologies, product innovation, and cannabis expertise. Organigram grows cannabis and makes cannabis derived products in Canada, where marijuana was legalized in 2018. Yeah, so that's the news behind this bullishness we're seeing in Organigram. So we have that its unbalanced volume indicator probably looks bullish. The momentum is also rising. MACD is below the signal line, but they're still in a positive territory. OGI appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, probably a summation of what has been happening over the last 10 trading sessions. Probably yes, still in a correction mode if you count back 10 days from this current price from today, the 11th, still probably correcting, still in the correction mode. Although its MACD is presently below the signal line, shares remain 123.9% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It is outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for OGI is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. We saw that earlier on. You can see it's rising. So volume as measured by using the unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation is giving way to near term selling pressure by traders. Okay, but it also seems it's still not as strong as it was earlier on. Okay, so we have a few ratings here. There's an F rating here from Sharp Equity Rating International. We have here an A from Equity Economics Intelligence Unit. So moving on, we can return and see where OGI is at the moment. OGI is up 27.34%. Okay. So organigram up 27%. So let's catch up with what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is gradually inching up, trying to shake off this negativity it has now. It's gradually trying to inch up. You can see that right there. You can see it's only down 0.14%. It's the bulls are fighting back. They are fighting and fighting back. So if you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like and share. Thank you very much. So let's look at AMC. AMC is up 4.31%. KOSS is down 11.89%. The Dow is up 0.61%, Nasdaq up 1.54%, SPX up 0.83%. Let's find out what's going on with the Russell. Russell is up 1.27%. Yeah, if you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. Let's see what's going on in the broader market. Okay, so job openings increased to 6.917 million in January from a revised 6.752 million in December. That's the news. Okay, there isn't the sort of news we are looking for there. So these are some of the big movers at the moment. And TerraBio, okay, ENTX, let's have a look, up 230%. So my goodness. ENTX and TerraBiotech Limited up 250%. Wow, you can see this, you can see the momentum is strictly bullish, relentlessly bullish. You can't, it's just trying to bust off the roof there. And TerraBiotech, let's see, it's up 58, rather 260%. Let's have a look and see what we can make out of it. Okay, and TerraBiotech up 260. And TerraBiotech Limited up 268.13%. So it says here volume spiked, trading volume exceeded the 10-day average of 24.392 million by 11,147%. 136.3 million shares have crossed the tape so far. And let's update this graph. You can see that, gap. You can see what happened. This is the 10th. This is where it closed on the 10th. On the 10th, it was trading above its short-term it was trading below. Alright, it was just trading only below its 10-day trend line. By some measure, it's a buying opportunity, but you never know. It's not exactly the best, but it turned out that it was a buying opportunity indeed, because we can see what's going on here now, 230%. Let's see if there's any news behind that. You can see that momentum is over the roof. Momentum has just left the station, skyrocketed into the galaxies. Momentum is also rising. Volume is, do we have any news? It says US research roundup, Delec US Holdings, Euronet. Let's see whether we can find anything concerning and what are we dealing with? And TerraBio Limited. Let's see whether we can find anything there. And TerraBio. Let's scroll down. And TerraBio. And TerraBio. Let's get down to E. This is and TerraBio, yes. And TerraBio says Maxim raises price target to $5 from $4. Okay, could that be the reason why it has skyrocketed? Okay, what okay, that's one. We've not seen any other thing. That's one thing we have seen, and the other might still be the same thing. Let's see whether we can see more. We can't, for some reason we can't access more. Okay, we're barred from that. So in the absence of any news as such, we see that it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Absolutely, the 200-day moving average is upward sloping. We saw that 200-day moving average is upward sloping. Okay, that's okay. It's slightly upward sloping now, I guess. And the MACD histogram is above zero and rising. This is the, yes, a MACD histogram is above zero and rising. Absolutely, positively, clearly above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500 index. Momentum for Entera is strongly bullish. We saw that as well. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. Look at it, it's rising. But this is for the last 10 days. On the 1-minute type chart, it has already passed 80 and reached 100 and rising. Volume as measured using the unbalanced volume indicator is rising and therefore bullish. This is because volume is greater on up periods than on down periods, and implies that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Yes, we have seen that. You can see that. That's the unbalanced volume indicator. So moving on, let's continue and see what's going on right now. Entera is up 283% and still rising. So it opened from, probably gapped in the pre-market, and at $1.61, and it's now at $6 and some fraction, and the price target was raised to 5 by Maxim. So Entera up 282%. Yeah, that's one of the big names movers today. So let's catch up with GameStop and see what's going on. It's still the bears are still fighting. GameStop has finally gotten in the green now. It's inching up, getting bullish. Let's see how it goes. We're back with AMC. AMC is up 4.47%. KOSS is well, also trying to gain some more ground. It was down 14% earlier, but now down 10.44%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. So let's look at Nokia. Nokia is up 3.54. BlackBerry down up 1.84. ABML, American Battery Metals, down 1.72. HYSR, Sun Hydrogen up 12.20%, and we have let's see, XFLS is still up 108%. Let's see if we can find any news concerning XFLS. Let's try to find out why it is. Have we not already done that? I think we have. Okay, there's no news. We don't have any news, but yeah. So the other one is Sun Hydrogen. Let's find out why it's on the move. Have a position there as well in Sun Hydrogen. Okay, there's a news here. Sun Hydrogen announces project kickoff for the Gen 2 cooperation update with Schmid Group. Okay, and we also have okay, this is today. Sun Hydrogen Inc., the developer of a breakthrough technology to produce renewable hydrogen using sunlight. Okay, Sun Hydrogen. Yes, we were reading earlier on. It says Sun Hydrogen, the developer of a breakthrough technology to produce renewable hydrogen using sunlight and water, today announced the project and collaboration kickoff with Schmid Group to develop a Gen 2 manufacturing process platform and shared details of the early stage status of the project. Sun Hydrogen previously announced its partnership with Schmid, a prominent and innovative German technology company, to scale its Gen 2 nanoparticle technology to produce renewable hydrogen. The project began on March 1st, and the two companies are now working together closely for knowledge transfer to enable Schmid to successfully replicate and scale up manufacturing for Sun Hydrogen's Gen 2 nanoparticles. As referenced in a recent press release detailing its hire of Blake Bryson, Sun Hydrogen plans to send 2 key technology personnel to Schmid over the course of the project period. The first addition is on the way, as Bryson has been installed as manager of technology development to oversee the progress of the project. He arrived in Germany earlier this week and will enter the lab with Schmid after completing the necessary quarantine requirements. We're excited to commence this partnership with Schmid in the lab and appreciate the willingness of our team and theirs to enthusiastically kickstart the relationship on time during what is still a very challenging international business environment due to COVID-19, said Tim Young, CEO of Sun Hydrogen. With Blake now on the ground in Germany, we anticipate the daily collaboration with Smith to yield innovative thinking progress by completion of the agreement impactful results about Sun Hydrogen. Sun Hydrogen is developing breakthrough low-cost technology to make renewable hydrogen using sunlight and any source of water, including seawater and wastewater. Unlike hydrocarbon fuels such as oil, coal, and natural gas, where carbon dioxide and other contaminants are released into the atmosphere when used, hydrogen fuel usage produces pure water as the only byproduct. By optimizing the science of water electrolysis at the nano level, low-cost nanoparticles mimic photosynthesis to efficiently use sunlight to separate hydrogen from water, ultimately producing environmentally friendly renewable hydrogen. Okay, so that's the news concerning Sun Hydrogen. You obviously know we have a position there. We can see momentum is also rising. The unbalanced volume indicator doesn't look so good because of the sell-offs that occurred over the last sessions, especially last week. The MACD is below the signal line, I think slightly above the signal line, but they're both rising. Trend analysis: Sun Hydrogen appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Let's have a look. Appears to be in a strong bullish trend, yes, but also trading below its 50-day trend line. That is because of the sort of corrections it has had. It's above its short-term trend lines. They're all indicating well, the 20-day trend line has a bearish signal. The 50-day is still bullish. The 200-day is still bullish, so it's bullish in a longer-term trend line. Yes, its MACD is above this. It's above the MACD histogram is above 0. Okay, says it's above 0 here. And rising, it is lagging the S&P 500. Momentum for Sun Hydrogen is strongly bullish. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay higher prices for shares. We showed you that it's rising, yes. The last 10 days have seen significant volume in Sun Hydrogen, with average daily volume above the average for the last year. Today's volume, today being the 11th of March, is no exception, with 14.346 million shares having been traded already. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. Yes, we showed you that. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there's a lack of buy interest, but that is overall not because there has been a sell-off previously, so that will still be reading indicating that. So we come over here and see what we can make out of HYSR. You can see it's up 12.63%, currently trading above its trend lines. Let's see. Yeah, we can see that it's strongly bullish there, and okay, fluctuates now below all of its short-term trend lines, so it's fascinating. Sun Hydrogen, okay, down now, okay, fluctuating between 9.76% and 12%. So currently it is down, okay, 10% now. So fascinating stuff. That's what's going on with Sun Hydrogen. Yeah. So GameStop is gradually gaining ground now, up 3 point roughly 4%. If you just join us, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Okay, sell AVEO. Okay, let's have a look at AVEO. Okay, AVEO for pharmaceuticals is down 10.6%. Well, it depends on how you're feeling and whether you have it, whether you gained something or something like that. It was up sometime in the pre-market. Yes, in the pre-market. Let's see what's happened. Let's use the 60-minute chart and see what happened today. So yeah, it's down, okay, 9.69%. So if you're trying to sell it, I suppose you may have bought at a lower price, or you just tired now. You bought and you're tired of staying there. Currently, okay, let's look. Currently, it is just trading in between its short and intermediate trend lines. So I mean, if you want to sell, it depends on you. If you, by all means, if you feel strong about it, do so. And if you, by all means, do so and keep observing. If you feel that this 10.27% is not good for you, you want to cut your losses and go out, by all means do so. Or your price target is $2 to $20. Okay, let's see. Okay, you also want us to look at YAS. Okay, your price target is okay, let's see. Yes, your price target is $20. Okay, so well, if it's your price target, okay, I guess you're not feeling very strong about it now. Well, what is certain is that even though it is down, I think it was also I think down for the day, but I mean, I'm getting confused now. It was up in the pre-market. It was one of the big movers in the pre-market. So well, if you want to, if you yeah, you can, by all means, if you want to leave it till then, till it reaches $20, you can do so. Unless you probably want to cut down your size because of what you're looking at right now, you can also do so. So I think he also mentioned YAS, or rather, let's even have a look at the bigger picture concerning AVEO. That might give us a better picture. Okay, you think your deadline is 13.15. All right, okay. So it's currently at 13.78. All right, okay. Yes. Keep to your principles, man. Keep to your principles. Yeah. Keep to your principles. If you sell, also observe it might pull even back further. It may pull back further, and since you got into this stock, there must be a reason why you got into it. So let's just see how it goes. It's good to have that sort of principle as well. Be ready to cut your losses, but also don't ignore it completely. So let's see what's going on with AVEO in the bigger picture. Okay, yes. Yes, it ran up a huge gain on day 10th yesterday. Today as well, volume spiked. So it ran up this huge gain, and it's now, that gain was $15.28. So I think a 10%. Yes, it's corrected now. It's in correction mode, no doubt. Based on what is going on now, it's less than 10% now. What is he saying? Okay, it's left correction mode now, based on this, on the minute type of the chart. So 52-week high was reached today, $18.20. Okay, $18.20 was reached today. This exceeds the previous volume of $15.37 by $2.87, and it is 717.9% above the 52-week low of $2.23. Today's volume was also, there's a spike in volume as well today. Volume exceeded the 10-day average of 6.7 million shares by 77.72. Earnings outcomes are also expected on the 15th. So fingers crossed. This is the earnings outcomes is on Monday, this coming Monday, and so let's see if there's any news behind this. I believe there was a price target or something like that. Price target increase. Let's see. AVEO Pharmaceuticals. There are a couple of them there. So let's see. Okay, it says Bird raises target to $24 from $17. Wainwright raises target to $27, and then another one raises target to $22. So why don't you just I know how you're feeling right now. So in any case, if you want to do that, by all means do so. But what may be happening is that certain market participants are trying to take some profits off the table, but fundamentally, these analysts think this stock is definitely a stock that is up there. At least the least of them all is $22. This is 24, 27, 22. So let's call it $22. So if, like I said, if you're going to take some money out, if you're going to take all your money out, just remain, don't switch off on the stock completely, so so okay. Okay, you're disappointed that the FDA approval didn't give a rise of 200%. Okay, will it be right for me to buy additional materials? Is it the price now for wait and see? Well, at the same time as well, what do you mean additional materials? I mean, do you want to buy more of the stock? Okay, well, I would say the fact that it is even retraced by 8% now, it's, if you have some money, you can even still, it's okay, you can even see it's gradually extending. It's has the signals are positive right now based on this 1 minute chart. It's currently above all of its trend lines anyway, and you said your cutoff will be $13.15. Oh yes, so just fingers crossed, see how it goes. If you really want to keep it that way, you keep it that way, but you have also seen other experts who are saying that based on their technical on the fundamentals, they are not even, those estimates were not determined by the technicals, which is what we are looking at right now. They are determined probably also including a little bit of the technicals, but mostly by the fundamentals. They see the stock getting up to $22, and what may have happened is that having received all of those estimates, and you can see that there were up to 3 or 4 analysts that gave those estimates. So it may be a ploy to return into the stock and push it even way beyond that 27. You understand? So don't lose heart. Don't lose heart on the stock. If you still want to cut off if it reaches 1350, by all means do so, but don't ignore the stock. Yes, you can always buy more. Yes, it's, the dip is always the opportunity. That's why it's always good to also have some cash on the sidelines, just in case it retraces. You can always load up more. And I mean, this is my philosophy, is that if you're going to, because I mean, it's their stocks, they don't die out, they don't die off. Get in with any things you can amount some the funds you can either afford to lose, or you can afford to keep over a long period of time. So that way you don't need to keep worrying whether it's retracing today or not, and all those kind of things. So yes, it has retraced a bit. You can always buy more, or indeed keep to your own strategy of cutting off if it retraces down to 1350. Okay, you want to sell SOXL? Okay, let's look at SOXL. Direction. Okay, so you have this I believe is an ETF, so you have a position there, so you want to sell some of that. Okay, this is semiconductor bulls. Okay, so there's also something that's going on. I heard there's a demand for, or rather there's semiconductors are in short supply now. There's a supply shock or demand shock, one of those, probably because of the pandemic. They locked down a lot of computers, and indeed a lot of devices were now suddenly came into demand, and many of these manufacturers are struggling to meet up the demand. So so this is as it concerns the semiconductor, the direction ETF, I suppose. So yes, it's up to you, decide what you want to say. I mean, what you want to do. Do you want to cut a fraction of your position in direction and buy more of the AVEO? Yeah, you decide, man. Decide what you want to do. Okay, GameStop. Okay, but GameStop is quite dicey. It has run up a huge amount of gains, or rather gains. So in as much as you can definitely say, I mean, without any doubt, that the size of the bullish army is by far bigger than that of the hedge funds or those who are shorting it. You still have to be careful, and if you want to get into GameStop at this sort of prices, then you have to be in it for the long haul. So you don't need to, you have to prepare your mind mentally that if it retraces, that I'm going to remain there, you know. So opportunity cost of doing so, right? Okay, opportunity cost of selling off on SOXL, yeah. Well, let's see. The I think this AVEO. Let's see. Let's have a look at the daily chart and see what's been going on with SOXL. The sort of volatility it has had. Okay, so gradually it's over the. Yeah, it's been very bullish. It's been very bullish since October. You know, it's been ascending gradually, and we have this pullback that occurred on the 8th of March, presenting a good buying opportunity, and since that time it has retraced upwards. So yes, it's I know it's difficult because you know the semiconductors, and especially the fact that Direction, they have selected these stocks. You know, these guys know what they're doing. I know. So it depends on how big. If you really have to sell, you can just cut. I mean, I want to believe that if you're thinking about selling next Direction DLY, that you probably you may have made some money out of them. If you've made some money out of them, you can always shave off a bit and use it to probably shore up on AVEO or and things like that. Yeah, or you can just leave your positions as they are now. Let's look at AVEO again. Okay, AVEO is still it's facing some resistance up there at the $15 price. You can see that it's faced some resistance there. Okay, let's see. That's the daily chart. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. Yeah. Yeah, momentum is also flat at the moment on AVEO. Yeah, left to me, I would just say, don't worry. Just keep things the way they are. Keep things the way they are. If you really have to sell, then by all means do so. And if you really have to sell, maybe because of you're worried about concerned about AVEO, you can just take some out and see if it's going to retrace. But I think I'm left to me. I'm just saying, just leave it as it is. Don't none of your positions in SOXL and AVEO, just leave it as it is. I know AVEO it's trying to correct and all that stuff, and you may be a little bit apprehensive and concerned. Just leave it that way. Leave them the way they are. The stock has the potentials, and it's just market participants who are just they're doing what they have to do. This is how it is, and don't be disheartened by what's going on here. They've got the fundamentals. Yeah, you might say it's priced in right now, and it's time to remove money, take the money out of the table. But when you take the money out of the table, the people who took money out of the table, they're still going to come back and buy it. So this is how to look at it. It's the gains have been priced in, but they will still return because the fundamentals are still there. Yeah, I mean, it's it's got its fundamentals all right up there. Let's even have a look at what's going on AVEO. Let's see. Okay, it's any other news. I want to see where where they mention the approval. Okay, this was yesterday. Yes, AVEO Oncology announces US FDA approval of FUTU for the treatment of adult patients in relapsed or refractory advanced renal cell carcinoma. So this is this that's some positive there. There's also another one. They say oncology jumped 66% on FDA approval to use FUTU for advanced kidney cancer treatment. So I believe this is one. Okay, yes, the same drug, because yeah, it's and we've got its approval now. Yeah, I know there's also the concern that this approval has now been priced in, that we're going to be facing some maybe sideways movement. So yeah, in the long run, it will not continue to just go sideways, so give it some time. I want to also believe that you got into the stock when it was at a lower price. You got in, you've probably made some money out of it already. So yeah, the prospect is there. It's got the fundamentals right, and there's no concerns about its due diligence and all that stuff. So just buy the stock, keep the stock there, and there you go. Just see how it goes. If you are concerned, like I've been saying, you can always take some money out and see if it's going to retrace any further, and then you can always buy more. But this will be expected because it had just run up a huge gain. The trend lines are not anywhere nearby. These are also some of the things market participants or certain market, yes indeed, so certain market participants will be looking at, and they want to short it. Some people might be trying to short it, some people might be trying to take money off the table. Let's look at the short interest. So give us a thumbs up, by the way, while you're there. AVEO Pharmaceuticals short interest increased by 27%. We don't even know whether it was to date increased. So it increased up to, it's now 1.1%. So it's the 4.6%. It will take about 2.2 roughly 3 days. So yes, the skepticism is growing. That's another thing. That's another positive. So we have 4.68%. So the market cap is $440 million. So 4.68% will be about $60 million in the sidelines. $60 million locked up in the stock right now, in terms of buying power. So let's see whether we can find anything concerning, whether we can do any forensic look at the stock to see where some of those short interests may have been initiated. Okay, we can't find anything. Okay, let's see. You can see this. For a long time, this stock has been moving sideways, so there is a good chance that some of those short interests were opened of late. There's a good chance they were opened of late. Some of those short interests, there's a good chance that they were opened recently, especially the increase that occurred now. So let's look at the 60 minutes. Still showing the same thing. So we have that we have this. So this sort of this occurred in March, so it could be here or it could be anywhere, you know. But what is going on is we also have this as well. So there's a good chance that maybe the increase they had, the 27% increase it's having, exactly, it might be of recent, you know. So short interests are very good. At least it tells you that people there's some skepticism, because you don't want everybody to be buying and nobody is selling. So because the people who are selling, they are, some of them are short sellers, they'll be forced to buy back. So the short interest is not exactly super, not super, but it's there. So, and if it's the sort of interest that were occurring or started to occur of late, there's hope. There's hope, because if market participants insist, they will force them out, and you know, yeah, if they stay their course, they will force them out. But if those short interests were all initiated at lower prices, I would also think that they would have also been closed up. So on the short interest front of it all, it's a plus, because it looks like, I mean, this is a stock that has run up 66% gains. I mean, I'm thinking, where did they open all those interests? Would they not have been forced out? So yeah, there's a good chance that all those short interests were opened of late, and there's a struggle. It's still dicey. It's still risky for them, and yeah, don't give up yet, you know, on AVEO. Okay, says looks like it's big hits for by short selling. Yeah, it may have been. Yeah, it may have been. Yes, you know, it may have been. And if the stock is not moving that much, it's also risky. It's tight for the short sellers, and it's the pressure is not only on them, it's also on their brokers. You know, their brokers, you can see it's just moving 10%, you know, at this sort of levels as well. Your broker might even start telling you, dude, man, I need more money, you know. So if you notice, it has been moving between 10 and 8% ish, you know. So I mean, this is my theory, is that some of those interests may have been opened not long ago, not, you know, within this sort of price range as well, you know. So it has never reached, if it has only reached $17, and that was that yesterday? I don't think so. Yeah, so it's assuming those interests were open at $17 or whatever it is, you know. Yeah, they're still not far away. They're not far at all, you know. So fingers crossed, you know. The short sellers, yes, they may be behind what's going on, but they are not out of the woods yet, you know. So Jason, give us a thumbs up if you're there. Thank you very much. Yeah, you're welcome. Give us a thumbs up, okay? Give us a like. Okay, let's update on GME. Okay, GameStop is slightly up now, 0.51. AMC is up 4.5%. KOSS is okay, still down 12.32%. Okay, we have to call it a day now on this session. We'll come back later on. Thank you very much. If you joined us, thank you very much. And subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.